Running ultra-pure distilled water through your coffee grounds produces a cup with almost zero flavor. This is the central scandal of the home barista. The very systems we use to purify our water are actually stripping the life out of our beans. It feels intuitive that the cleaner the water, the more the coffee's natural qualities should shine. We assume that a blank slate allows the roast to speak for itself, but the chemistry tells a different story. To understand why, look at the math of your mug. This is the 98% equation. Because distilled water is a total chemical void, containing no dissolved solids, it lacks the microscopic tools required to pull flavor into that tiny 2% block of coffee compounds. When this void passes through your coffee, it effectively bypasses the grounds without doing any work. This leaves you with a beverage that is severely under-extracted, thin on the tongue, and aggressively sour. To solve this, the Specialty Coffee Association targets a specific gold standard, roughly 150 milligrams per liter of total dissolved solids. This is the mineral threshold required to stop wasting expensive beans. If you ignore the microscopic makeup of your water, you are discarding 98% of your coffee's potential before you even turn on the kettle. Reaching cafe quality extraction requires us to build our water one variable at a time, using specific minerals as physical tools to interact with the bean. Our first tool is magnesium. Think of this as the flavor hunter. Because magnesium has a highly active binding energy, it specifically seeks out and pulls the bright, fruity, and complex floral notes out of the roasted bean structure. This lack of magnesium is why high-end, light roast beans often taste flat when brewed with standard distilled water. Next is calcium, the bodybuilder. It grabs the heavier flavor compounds the hunter misses. Calcium's presence in the water emphasizes a deep, chocolatey sweetness and provides the weight necessary for a thick, rich mouthfeel in the final cup. Without these two minerals performing the heavy lifting, the most complex flavor compounds in the bean simply stay inside the grounds, unextracted. But if we fill our water with aggressive mineral hunters and bodybuilders, what prevents them from pulling too much out and over-extracting the coffee? That is the job of bicarbonate, the chemical referee. It acts as an acidity dial, keeping the extraction balanced. With zero referee, the scale tips, creating a violently acidic cup. But if too dominant, it flattens the brightness entirely, leaving a dull, lifeless cup. Achieving perfect extraction is about more than just pulling flavors out. It's about creating a chemically balanced environment that allows those flavors to survive. Most brewers assume that hitting these exact SCA mineral numbers requires purchasing expensive commercial mineral packets or high-end filtration systems. In reality, you can reverse engineer this highly optimized water profile in your kitchen for roughly 1 cent per liter. The first step is to buy a gallon of basic distilled water. This provides the absolute blank canvas we need to build our recipe. Then you add 2 common household ingredients. A trace amount of Epsom salt provides your magnesium flavor hunter, while a pinch of regular baking soda acts as your bicarbonate referee. Mastering this 98. Let us know your experience in the comments below, and subscribe to join Refiner's Fire on our journey from the farm to the fire to your favorite mug. Next, we're looking at whether the altitude your coffee is grown at actually changes the flavor, or if it's just a marketing trick to justify a higher price tag. See you there.